Hey guys, this is Tommy with the capital Z. Welcome to another one of my matches in the 100 subscriber series special. This is going to be Orc versus Undead over Ancient Isles. So we have the yellow Undead player as a player called Rage.bly4eg. We'll just call him Rage over here for preference. He's from the clan Rage, if I'm not wrong. And we have over here Empire.Cash, and we will be referring him as Cash. He is the silver orc player. Silver, a very rare color used in this game, and the map is going to be Ancient Isles. So we are going to be having a very different type of match over here. Undead versus orc over Ancient Isles. Would probably be the same type of heroes, if I'm not wrong. And we can see the undead going for the crypt order. No, not the crypt, the first hero order. Although I think the altars drop first, if I'm not wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong over there. I'm not very familiar with undeads. Anyways, the acolyte going out as a scout, and the peon comes out as well. There comes the blade master from this guy, Cash, and the goal coming up from the undead player. Altar not yet built, and these workers actually choose the other direction, going to the counter bases. Barracks will be done in a second, and grunts gonna be coming out of there, so we might be seeing. It would be interesting to see the frostworm in this game. This is a quite not a very long rush distance, but it is a quite moderate rush distance map, and there are quite some possibilities of worms coming as if the game might go late. As you can see, tomb of relics being dropped backside in the base, not opting to block this place for to like save the acolyte from the blade master, not upgrading any ziggurats yet, though I think it's quite soon to upgrade them. Anyways, here comes the blade master going for that ogre magi, and that magi will be dropping an item. The acolyte does see it, and here comes the peon, just scouts around his way, and here comes the DK with a few goals. So this guy is going DK with mass goals. Well, that's all that I can say, as no graveyard was dropped yet. And those goals, returning the gold, the DK gonna take a rod and a dust of appearance, and seems like he took out the ogre magi. He got a gloves of haste, good item for the blade master over there, and he seems like not he seemed to be wanting to go off after the creep, but he returned back. The acolyte still just patrolling over here to get a good vision of what the orc might do, just wanting to see if the orc might not go for a fast expansion or would like to go for the item shop. Most players, if you on this map, if you see to it, most players would go on this item shop instead of this one. Most players, I do oftenly see them coming over here. Anyways, the undead is almost done creeping over here. The blade master may get a jack. He did hear the wind walk coming up there. Wind strike over that DK, and the DK managed to surround the blade master. Blade master no took out one of the skeleton and broke the surround, and just disturbed the creeping. And while the orc will send the grunts inside to take that out, no, making the Juns chase the army, and right now trying to take out the units one by one. Does not have a very good very many items over here. Does have a scroll of speed that might help him very much in the game, and he does have a 2 healing save. He did sell off his TP, I did not mention that before. And undead army chasing off, got a good surround over that grunt over there. Oh, and the surround, he broke the surround on himself. That was not a good play, I have to say, although he had to, I think, because the DK was getting at low hit points, and the DK doesn't seem to have very much of anything to heal himself over here, does he? Although he does have a good regeneration point, and there goes the sword of speed. Oh my, the BM goes down. That was not a good move there by the old player. He did use scroll of speed. He could not use windwalk as his mana was out and did not have any TP, so there goes down the BM. Anyways, the undead and orc army at this spot. The undead managed to take it out. Sentry ward, that item is very crucial, and on this map it would be simply, oh, why consider this map? At any map it would be very crucial over there. Any unit skill won't be of very much a hindrance to the undead, as they won't give any experience right now. But the undead is just rolling over here, took out one more grunt, more skeleton warriors coming. He did not, surprisingly, did not take those sentry wards. Now going back there, and these items is just so crucial. And the best part is that it can also detect invisible units. There comes back that BM going for some scouting, wants to get to level 2 beforehand. Here comes the stronghold ready, and the hall of death is halfway done. Graveyard dropped along with ziggurat. That is the opening over here. The BM may enter. No what do you call the Narubian towers yet, and the goals going for this green camp. He has to be careful over here a bit. The goals for the to save the goals right now. And anyways, the DK going for some harassment with that unholy aura boost of speed. Oh, that DK really picking up some speed over there. Movement speed of the DK is really wild, very fast. And seems like the orc player has got the BM to level 2, and the DK going to the other side doesn't. Oh, nice! He actually dropped the sentry ward over there and dropped the other one to the other side, and he will know exactly when the orc player comes out and from where he comes out, with what he comes out, and whatever. Anyways, if he tries to battle near these things, that orc player will be very much of handicap over there, because that blade master's windwork would not be very much of use rather than just escaping. He did take out a sheep over there for some skeleton warriors. There comes two, and they did not manage to do very much damage or very much hindrance to that creep over there, as the Shadow Hunter is out. Shadow Hunter, I think he got, oh yes, he got Hex. That Hex is a quite good spell versus undead, very much of use. And now taking out that last skeleton minion, which may time, no, the undead player takes it out himself. And at the base, hall of that is ready, although no slaughterhouse or anything dropped yet. No. And we have the orc player following the undead player going back to the base. Undead player just seems to be buying some time over here, although he has not dropped anything. Here comes a slaughterhouse and a sacrifice pit, so we might be seeing worms over here. As I said in the start of the game, worms would be really bad versus orcs. Oh, I have to say good versus orcs, bad for the orc player, because the orc player don't have very less counters to worms. Just those bat riders can counter them very well. And here comes another death coil and snare over the DK at 50% hit points. That BM almost died over there. One more coil may had killed it, but backed out at the right time. And right now going back to the base, and you can see how good that unholy aura plus the booster speed is. It matched the speed of all these units under effect of that scroll of speed, and right now TP'd back to the base. I wouldn't say that was a very wise choice. He was at quite low hit point, but he could have saved himself just like rushing those goals, pushing them in front or something. And here comes the Wind Rider. This should be very interesting. He has two bestiaries with a Wind Rider and Bat Riders coming. So he does know what the undead players is doing. I think he saw it when he saw the sacrifice pit. Here comes the Black Citadel. He's not going for any fiends. Oh, there comes a fiend. First fiend in the game. And a obsidian statue also coming up. The undead player moving out to the base with he does have a scroll of after the potion of healing. One dust appearance stock left, and that silver, a very different color. I almost thought that there was in the orc army over here. Now the orc army advancing towards, probably gonna creep this out. The undead might going for this one with the lich. Oh yes, lich is out. I did not mention before. Here comes the statue. No, it doesn't seem that he wants any extra statues. Not neither is he dropping any ziggurats. Storing the gold right now for that boneyard and frostworm. He has to be careful because the undead is also has a few bat riders. I think he made two of them. I don't see them anywhere. They were in the queue up of that. Oh, anyways, the bat rider in the game. Bat rider trying to take out that fiend. Fiend called away, and there's a good surround over the fiend over there by the orc army. And now the orc blade master getting targeted by the ghouls. Oiling slave being used, and nice use of frost armor over there. Potion of invulnerability being pulled out by the orc player, and those units are being battered. The orc player may just lose that last or raider. I have to not last, the second one. Raider there, one goal lost by the undead player, and we see both are retreating back. If the coil number may just be able to take out this BM, does not have. Well, he has it right now. He has enough mana for the wind walking. As 75 mana, and he one more thing, that the orc player also has sentry ward and he did not drop it. Yes, he dropped it right now, up over that hill. This is a good spot. I never actually thought about dropping a sentry ward over this map over here. It reveals this place as well as this place, and another one over here would like give you the total mid map control. Anyways, the shade is behind the orc player's blade master. No, at the orc base, he should have kept it behind to follow that blade master. Would have been better to like detect him anywhere. And right now the blade master going for some shopping. What might he buy? A scroll of healing. And the undead player creeping out this, I think it's a red spot. Yes, it is. And this might have given him some good. Oh, nice Ank of reincarnation. That's a very good item over there. And here goes down one fiend. Those units being attacked. One more unit taken down. One more raider. All those units under these most of the units are just golden skeletons, and they're doing a very good job. The Undertaker did summon one of the goblin shredders. He did his job and died out in the battle. And right now the undead player is gonna be falling short fighting the air army, as he does not have any many units to attack the air. The lich has the orb, and the DK does not have it, so that he gonna attack the air. And right now no frostworm, no boneyard I have to say dropped yet. Fiends and destroyers, I think he might stick to fiends and destroyers, and he just got the sacrifice pit for the shade. The shade is, yes, it is after the army, after he's following that shadow hunter. That's a good move that the undead player, as he can get a very clear vision of where he might be. And very nice that undead player like used that duster appearance at right at the place where I think he did see that staff over there, that ward, I have to say ward over there, when this shade passed by, and revealed it using duster appearance and killed it out. Right now BM following the undead army while wind walking. Wait, the undead player had a ward over here. I think it timed out. The game is going quite long. And the orcs did a few shopping, bought a potion of invulnerability, and there was a third hero by the undead, a dark ranger. This might be interesting to see. Well, the blade master retreating back to the base, and the undead player trapping out this place, this I have to say green camp, while the orc goes for the red camp. Well, the orc seems to be committed to some beast type army, more comprising more of these wind riders, trading the fourth wind rider with a Kodo beast over there. Kodo beast might come in handy in like eating up one of the fiends, but nothing more than that, as that's the only thing that it can eat, as these statues are mechanical and they can just, their next form is destroyer, which fly. Anyways, the game seems to be stagnant over here. Here comes the orc player. See you in part 2.